Good afternoon, this is Ethan with Alderman's Toyota, Vermont's favorite car dealership, and today we're taking a look at the 2026 Toyota Tundra SR5. Starting off, this truck is powered by Toyota's twin-turbo V6, making 389 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. This vehicle has a 10-speed automatic transmission and four-wheel drive. So, up front, this is the SR5. It's finished in Lunar rock, and this one does have a couple cool aesthetic changes that we'll get into in a second. But as standard, Tundra is going to be able to have remote start, so I'll just show you that real quick. 1, 2, 3 clicks on the lock button. Keep on holding here for a second. We'll see a blink right there. See those lights turning right on. Getting up close, this truck has a blacked out emblem right there. Tundra logo written right there, and then you have your radar. You have these little points right there across the vehicle for your parking sensors. And then coming over to the right, this one does have the TRD wheels, which are super sharp looking. Matte black, red TRD center cap wrapped in a Falcon Wild Peak off-road tire with some really nice grip on there. Composite along the fender wells. This Lunar rock has been super popular with the Tundra folks and on some of the other models that we have. Blacked out Tundra logo right there. Composite door handles that you can go through and lock the vehicle just by pressing that. And then to unlock the truck, it's super easy. That's the little lock button right here. Unlock, just put your hand on there. When you open the door, it will turn off the truck. You have your blinker built right in. You also have blind spot monitoring on these heated mirrors. Crew Max cab, so plenty of room in the back there. This is the SR5. You're gonna get still in multi-link suspension in the back. This one has the Tundra logo with the little vinyl sticker inside here to really make that Tundra logo pop. Blacked out 4x4 logo as well. Drop this tailgate. You got a soft drop tailgate, 5.5 foot bed, nice and wide here. Of course, with the Crew Max cab, that entire window just rolls right down, and you have LED lighting up top there. Deck rail system across the entire vehicle in the back, so you can go through and along with these mounting points on the bed in there, you can kind of adjust where you want to put those cleats. Lifting up, let's take a look down here. 7-pin connector, 4-pin connector right there for towing, and then your 2-inch hitch. Oh, and more parking sensors in the back there and right over there. So, biggest benefit of the Crew Max cab is this is an SUV basically with a truck bed on the back because you have so much space in the back. Even with that seat pushed as far back as you can, there's going to be loads of room back here. 60/40 fold. When you open up the door, you're going to be greeted with some soft touch materials on the door cards where you're going to be putting your elbow. Nice speakers right there with tweeters, a little grab handle to get in and out. Check this out. So lifting up here, locks in place. You have a Toyota first aid kit, and you have a composite liner inside here so you can throw some dirty stuff and not worry about messing up the carpet. You just pull on this, it'll send it right down. These are the all-weather floor liners. Just drop that down there. LED lights in the back, and this seat will fold forward as you can see, and you can fit some stuff down in there. All right, enough about that. Let's hop in. So I'm going to be sitting behind myself. This is my driving position in front of me. I'm 6 foot tall. As you can see here, there is just so much room here. Plenty of room for full families. And the nice part about this is the truck, you're sitting higher up, so this is around eye level for me. Plenty of headroom. Seats back here are pretty comfortable, and it's not claustrophobic at all. There's just this huge window here to look out of. It's great. This one does have Toyota's owner's manual, so you can put all your paperwork and license and insurance stuff inside there as well. Down here, you have a USB Type A and a USB Type C, and you have vents in the back here and a little cubby hole and a map pocket on the rear seat there. So with the Tundra, Toyota has kept a pretty pragmatic interior. I think they've done a really good job. You have nice graphite accents on the door cards, right where the handles are, right around there. And you have a nice layout here. You have analog tach and an analog speedometer on the gauge cluster, and then you're going to have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This one is also going to have integrated trailer brake controller and power seats, of course, on the SR5. But let's hop on up, take a look at some more features. Getting in and out is pretty easy. Of course, you can put running boards on here should you need to. And again, that Tundra logo, nice and blacked out, going for a sort of dual tone color on this truck. Swinging this door open, again, greeted with some nice soft touch materials here on the door cards and up here. So if you're one of those guys who, when you're driving your truck, you put your elbow up here, you can set it there and it'll be nice and comfortable. Power seats, lumbar support as well down there, and you can move it forward and backwards. These seats are nice and black. They have a couple different patterns here, so a little bit of a slight one right there, little texture here, and then flat up here. This almost feels like Carhartt material, which is nice. So it's going to be nice rugged fabric, something that you can know you're not going to mess up. All right, foot on the brake, push to start, little startup animation right there. Gonna say Tundra. So cool thing about Tundra is, of course, the usability. This is a big truck. You can do a lot of stuff with it, but you still get a lot of nice features if you're going to be daily driving this. Automatic climate control, fog lights, turn everything on. Steering wheel controls are super simple and straightforward to use. You can go through and everything on the left-hand side with this little button here kind of controls that screen. Answer and decline calls, volume buttons right here, and you can press this and bring up, Siri or Google Gemini. On the right side here is all your cruise control stuff. So this has radar cruise control, lane tracing, and all of it can be kind of customized based on your taste. You can turn things on, turn things off, and again, it really leaves it to you to customize it. Switching over now to the screen here. This screen is put into the dash nicely. You do have a little cubby up here. You have a normal mirror right there. Over here, this is one of the cool features of the Tundra. Roll down that entire rear window, roll down every single window in the truck, and have lots of ventilation in here, which is nice to see. Automatic climate control, just set a button right there. We'll do it to like 68, 67. You can just go through, and when you remote start, if it's hot outside, it'll cool down, and if it's cold outside, it'll warm up. So that's great. And you can remote start through the app as well. Traction control button down here, your hazards, nice satisfying clicks on everything. Let's take a look at this. So really high quality camera right here. Let me get that to kind of adjust. With a predicted path of travel, you turn it this way, turn it that way, shows you which way you're going to be heading. And if you're towing, press this button right here. Now you have a perfect lineup right to where the hitch is going to be. But anyways, let's put this down here. 4-wheel drive's on demand, so you can just go through, put it right into 4 high. 4 low, you do have to go into neutral, and it'll switch over. Then you have your tow haul modes with, press that right there. And then you also have tow plus, so tow hauls for anything under 5,000. Anything over 5,000 pounds, do tow plus. And we'll put it back into the normal drive mode, and then you can rotate back and forth, put it into sport mode, eco mode, or just leave it in normal. And what we're gonna do is put it back into 2-wheel drive. All right, let's hop on out. I'm gonna have these headlights turned on for us so we get an idea what they look like. Speaking of headlights, it does have automatic high beams, and then right next to that, you can turn off the feature where this vehicle will turn off the engine at a stoplight. Nice to see that there. And then you can go through and also adjust those headlights up and down. That's just the angle so you don't blind oncoming traffic. All right, continuing this walk around, let's take a look at these taillights. They look really nice. Again, this color is super popular. People really love it. It's kind of unique. And I love those TRD wheels. Makes for a really good looking truck. Tinted rear glass and everything too. It's nice to see. Speaking of the rear glass, let's look at fuel facts. So expect to see 19 miles to the gallon combined. That's 17 in the city and 22 on the highway. Here's all the vehicle's safety ratings. As you can see, it's got a 5-star rating there overall. So nice and safe vehicle. All the specs that we kind of talked over. Don't know how well you can see that. There's a little bit of a reflection going on. And then what this truck does have, it has blind spot monitoring mirrors, the convenience package, which includes those mirrors and the parking assist and everything. And then the TRD 20-inch matte black wheels with the Adventure wheel and tire combo, giving you those actual like off-roading tires. And then the black emblems, all-weather floor liners, and tailgate inserts in the back. So not your standard SR5, but again, you're getting some really good looking aesthetics without having to go through and pony up for one of the off-road trims. Up front, really sharp looking headlights. Those LED fog lights are great too as well. So all in all, a really good looking package. All right, that's gonna do it for me. If you'd like to learn more about pricing and availability of these Tundras, I have a link down below in the description where you can check it out, or come see this one for yourself here at Alderman's Toyota, Route 7 South here in Rutland, Vermont. I've been Ethan. Thank you so much for watching.